Hello and welcome to Interview, a production of the Government Information Service. I'm your host, Anthony Sami. And today we'll be looking at the National Apprenticeship and Placement Program. And with us to discuss this are two individuals. And we have with us Marieann Brown, who is the NICE Project Officer with the Ministry of Education. And we also have with us Darren Etienne, who is the IT Assistant with the Gordon and Walcott Memorial Methodist School. And they'll be with us to discuss this very important subject. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good
Okay,
morning.
tell us, Ms. Brown, first of all, we hear about this National Apprenticeship and Placement Program. We know it's a component of the National Initiative to Create Employment. What is this program really about, in a nutshell?
First of all, the initiative really came about when the Ministry of Education had been inundated with numerous requests from principals of primary, infant schools, libraries, daycare centers for assistance in the school, especially with the administrative component in the schools. So with that being said, the National Initiative to Create Employment, NICE, came on board and saw the need to assist the Ministry of Education through that component. And to date we have over 255 placements island-wide at schools, and it has been a very successful program, a very successful component for the principals. They commend us every day. Some of them even go as far as saying, if you have to take them away, my hands will be cut. More so that the principal assistants, we have them at the schools and they serve as administrative assistants for the principals. When principals before would do everything on their own, it has lessened the workload in their office, where they could attend meetings, they could see to the proper organizational structure of their schools, they could facilitate in classes to cover up where teachers are absent, and the general day-to-day runnings of the schools. We have placements like principal assistants, IT assistants, library assistants, cooks, janitors, teacher assistants, domestic assistants, caretakers, gardeners, daytime watchmen, nighttime watchmen, just to name a few.
So how does this program really work in terms of getting the assistance? Just work with us. Go through the actual process of getting these placements on board in terms of the actual workability of this.
Everyone applies for NICE. There is a general application form. It's very simple. You could walk into the office of NICE, or you could go on their website and you could fill in your application. There is a screening process. When the principals, basically we get the request from the principals who would say that they are short-staffed in assistance with IT. Most of the teachers have their classrooms to man, and the IT assistants play a very big role in assisting. Everything is technology savvy today, and we use the IT assistants very greatly, just as the principal assistants. So when you apply, if a position is available, we call you in, we conduct an interview, we put you through a counseling session, we put you through workshops to prepare you, and then the selection is made, the best candidate. The selection is made and we place you at the schools. And we don't just drop you at the school. That's why I am here.
Okay.
I oversee the general aspect of the staff at the placement, at all the schools and libraries and daycare centers around the island.
Okay, let me bring in Darren now. Tell us, Darren, how did you get into this in the first place? And what exactly do you do?
Well, how I got into the NICE program is a story on its own. It was an unforeseen circumstance that there was a fire in the neighborhood at the time. 3 houses got burnt down, and the district rep came to visit the families as Dr. Robert Lewis. And from there, he came across to visit my great-grandmother. So I took the opportunity to approach him and inform him of my unemployment and that I was seeking employment. So he then referred me to Mrs. Brown was at the time with him, and she informed me about the program. She then recommended me to go to the office where I filled out an application form. I was interviewed, got to do a workshop, and later down the line I was called in to be informed that I will be placed at the Gordon and Walcott Memorial Methodist School. And I am here for 2 years and 8 months. It has been very progressive for me, a great experience as well, because I have to deal with children every day, parents, and
you're enjoying it?
And I'm enjoying it, yes.
Okay. We're due for a break now, but when we come back, what we want to do is discuss what exactly you do.
Oh, okay.
What are some of the key areas of learning from this placement, and what exactly you do? And we'll go further into some other aspects of the program itself. So we'll do that when we come back from the break. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You're watching Interview, and we'll be right back.
The St. Lucia National Trust. We champion the conservation of sensitive and priceless national assets. Your membership is valuable to us in supporting and influencing the policymakers and developers to conserve our environment. Rescue St. Lucia. Come partner with the St. Lucia National Trust today.
Welcome back to Interview, and we're looking at the National Apprenticeship and Placement Program. And first, before we went to the break, Darren, we were looking at how you got into the program. But
Yes.
tell us what exactly you do at the school.
Okay, my day-to-day job is maintenance of the school's network, computer network. I deal with the internet, maintenance of the internet, observation of classes, printing of exams, and also
You deal with different areas as printing, and
yes,
you also do one-on-ones with the kids as well?
not necessarily.
It's
It's
just-
mostly classes, class sessions.
That's fine. I mean, that's okay. Take your time. That's fine. Well, we'll come back to you shortly.
Yes, yes.
But Marieann, just tell us, Marieann, about the technical training itself. How is that technical training conducted for those who are in placement?
Yearly we conduct workshops, training workshops, rather productivity enhancement workshops. And when we do it, we do theory and practical. We bring in persons from within the Ministry of Education who have the experience over the years to really teach them and guide them through. When we do it, it is very interactive. They listen and we put it to practice. More so that this year, 2015, our national summer camp, for the first time we actually used all our placements to coordinate, facilitate, and run the day-to-day runnings of 13 camps. Darren here was an assistant coordinator, very successful at that. We put their skills because we see the potential in them. They do very good work. Their work and the time they put in is immense.
So what is the time frame of this entire placement? What is the time frame of the entire placement?
It is for 5 years. We have done 3 years.
And the person
nearly
is with you for
completed.
5 years?
They came in 2012. It started in
2013.
2012, so we're heading on to our 4th year.
Okay.
And we have 1 more year, the lifespan. We have 1 more year. Thankful, very thankful, the government of St. Lucia partnered with the government of Venezuela through ALBA to continue this program for another 2 years. And it's an initiative that is working. It has been working for the young persons under the placement program and at education. We have success stories coming out of this program.
And Darren being one of them.
Yeah, Darren
So-
being one of them. And we will take it a bit further where some of the persons, it is contracted.
Yeah.
But we have right now persons who have been absorbed by the Ministry of Education.
Okay.
As teachers.
Okay.
The principals assisted them, guided them through the assistance of our productivity enhancement workshops. They're right now teachers.
So let me ask Darren, how has this thing really helped you? I noticed that you, as she mentioned, you're involved in school life, administration, various aspects. In what way has that placement really helped you?
Well, the program has helped me get into employment at the school. Now, working at the school has been a very big thing for me. Improvement in my personal day-to-day experience with people, dealing with people. I get to deal with children to actually make a change in their lives. I get to educate them. I get to deal with the parents as well. So that now has changed me to a more positive individual, has assisted me in having to deal with conflict. So I got to conflict resolution and management as well, in case of supervision of children. Now, in management, I'll go back to the summer camp where I was the assistant coordinator at the summer camp 2015, where we had to manage 15 staff consisting of facilitators, cooks, and cleaners, and over 100 children. So that was a very big deal for me.
Big deal for you, yes.
So on management skills, I got an experience to actually see what it's like to be a manager, supervisor, to handle, because there is security. You will need to ensure that the children are supervised properly at all times. They are safe. So when the parents come to get them, they know they are comfortable and they can rely on us. So,
and of course, IT is your focus.
Yes.
And you've been involved in that for a while, even before the placement.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Ms. Brown, tell us about the fact that you have 250 employees under this program, right? What are some of the areas that you deal with in this program? In addition to IT.
In addition to IT, we have, as I mentioned earlier, principal assistants. We have the principal assistants who really focus on the administrative aspect of the offices for the principals. We have daycare assistants in the daycare centers. You know how crazy it could be with babies. So we have assistants there. We have daytime watchmen to assist the Ministry of Education where they fall short with staff. And we have caretakers. These caretakers do so much that they even have gardens. They set up gardens, greenhouses to assist the school feeding program at the various schools on the island.
Now, we don't have much time. We have a few seconds left. What's next for this program? Just give us a very brief, what's next for the program?
Continuity. Continuity is next. Betterment is next. We are here to encourage them and to make it better. You have little shortcomings, but nothing that we can't overcome. And we are here to see the program continue, to see it grow, because families are blessed. Families are beginning to save. Families are seeing the light with this initiative.
We will have to end now, and I want to thank both of you for coming, and I'm sure at some point we will discuss this further. So thank you once again for coming, and thank you, Darren, for your time. Yes?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You've been watching Interview, a production of the Government Information Service, and we've been speaking on the National Apprenticeship and Placement Program. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.